Well, how about another Big Bertha Murphy's Law update? It's raining. It's been raining pretty hard here. It stopped. We got a hole, so that's why we're doing this. But come out here and decided we get these screws off here. Something you need to realize when you're pulling one of these off is it's flash washers. This is a fine thread, so it can really tighten down. It's got flash washers to keep it, but there's a little inserted, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, conical washers here that you need to get out before you can pull that axle out and do that. So the way I usually do it is just get in here. I got a little pry spot. I might not be able to do it with you guys. It takes two hands sometimes. And you just got to get that washer started. Let's try a different one. See if we can't get it started and out. There we go. See, and it'll start to come out. Once it comes out, you're going to get in there and pull it. It's a little gunky, so just try a different spot. Put a little pressure on it. There we go. And it comes out like that. Little conical washers that center the cap here and keep it all in there. So that's what that is. So let me go away for just a second, then we'll put another segment in here on popping that axle out, and it's just easier without having to handle the camera to go ahead and get those out. So hang tight, we'll be right back. Alright, so once you've got those conicals out, you just give it a little pop with the cold chisel. The cold chisel in there. Let me set you down. Let's see if we can capture it for you. Can you see my blue hand? Yes. Okay. And I recommend gloves because this gets messy quick. Bink. There you go. Now that's going to come right out. There we go. Nice, gross, disgusting, stinky, but heavy duty axle, which is in pretty decent shape, which we're going to take and just set up. Actually, we're going to put this one inside so we don't get rusting on it, and then clean it up. I'll show you my hands after handling it. Hang on. This is why you wear gloves, because it's stinky differential oil. Okay, now I got some cleaning to do here so I can get to the nut. This is a big nut and I have a wrench for that, but we're going to do a bunch of cleaning on it first. Let me take these off so I can handle the camera. Show you guys how grody that is in there, huh? Nasty. So we're going to clean that up. I've got a wrench. We'll pop that off. We get two washers behind here, front bearing, and then we should be able to, hopefully, if the brake isn't hanging up, get that drum off. I will need a jack because that sucker is heavy. So stay tuned. Let me clean it up and I'll come back and show you. Well, we got that cleaned out. Cindy's been in it because it was RTV black water rubber for the seal, and it's missing a snap ring. There should be a snap ring right here. So whoever it's in here servicing it, either, no, it looks like they got enough to put a snap ring in, but they either broke it and didn't get one and didn't worry about it, or whatever the issue is. But there should be a snap ring, and it will go back in once I do it. All right. So wiggle my fingers a little bit, make sure that you guys can see. We're gonna see if we can't get that nut off with my big ass adjustable. It's a 3.5 inch nut. Let's see. It'll break free. Oh yeah, no problem. They usually do. They usually do. Not by hand, for the most part. There's two nuts in here, separated by a thrush washer, I believe, if I remember correctly. washer. See if we can't jiggle that out. And yes, it's a messy job. Just wiggle it till it's ready. Pop out on its own. Come on. Alright, let's hit it with a little solvent. Dust washer bearing, and then there's, I think there's a back bolt. Trying to remember. I'm doing the other side. It was a little while ago. Use a can of solvent here. Brake clean is your friend. You can jiggle it out. Come on. There it is. Slide a finger in there and manipulate it. If not, a couple of hooks should be able to get in there. Let's try with the hook. There we go. The hook behind it. Go down a little bit. Key is to try and get it even so it doesn't jam up on you. There we go. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. And we got it out. There's our nut. So we get that one off. Oh yeah, that one's easy too. None of them are torqued ever to spec. This one's probably put on loose, like the other one was. This may need a new rear seal. Maybe end up doing that one too. Ooh. Ugh. Dirty threads. Okay. So this is not. Bring it out like that. Let's turn it off. That's good. Yeah, it's that case where it turned for a while and then run into some resistance. Let's try it this way. Get this, make a mess, and all over the place. Just on it. Just turn it like that. Almost there. Okay. I think that's off the threads. Yep. I think if I remember, Always want to be in that spot. Okay, now we're at the bearing. Typically, this is where you pull on this, and it would try to come off, but oh, that is stuck. This is going to be fun. I don't know if I can get the bearing out of there without pulling it seated in the race. You have to stop for a minute and think about how we get pressure on that hub with the brakes being the way they are. You gotta be careful not to damage these because you can't get them. I had the parts truck over there. Yeah, we got a little challenge ahead of us. Okay, let me go clean my hands off. Actually, I think I have enough clean figure to turn you guys off. And we'll be back once we figure out what we're doing. Alright, so let's end this one right here because I need to think for a minute on how I'm going to do this. I think what we're going to do is, because it's got the brakes on it and it's kind of keeping it tight, is I got a 6-ton bottle jack that the base will fit within this circle. So I might put it here and then a couple chains that are attached to here, and then we'll just jack it and see if we can't get it to pull straight out from that. And if not that, we'll have to try a couple different things. But just before I end this, I thought I'd show you this. Here's the nuts, right? They come off and secure that in the washer. This is the back nut. It goes on closest to the thrust washer, okay? And you can tell because it's got that little nubby on it right there. So you turn that, you tighten it down to your torque spec, and you get to the right torque spec on that, and then you tweak it until you can get it to line up with one of the holes that is in here that will allow the tang to go into the keyway groove that's sitting right there. And once you do that, this nut can't turn then because this has got the keyway groove keeping it, and then the front nut turns on, keeps everything all squished up nice and tight. You torque that down and then you get a little groove right here. Most leave it out, and they did on this one as well. They've been in here before. It's a little snap ring groove. You put a snap ring in to stop the end nut from backing off a little bit. So we will do that. Hopefully once we get in there, it's just something sprang and we can fix it. We don't have to replace a gazillion things, but if we do, we do. We did the other side because we had the leaking seal. If you watch the Big Bertha on that, you'll see what we did, and we did a bunch of things. And one of the things was on the passenger side rear was getting the axle seal because it was leaking real bad. Anyways, but we're gonna do it here. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll give you another update as soon as we're ready to go, and let you know where we are with her and how Murphy's treating me then. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.